if you're not going to collect something because I use a left hand, use the highway. Bye. Welcome guys to another new YouTube video. In this video I'll be telling you guys my problems, yes, of being left-handed in Nigeria. So while I do my makeup, so stick around and watch this video and enjoy my nonsense talk. I cannot even use my left hand in peace again. I'm sure that my friends who have not seen like a video of me in a while or two have been sick. I've been really sick and just recovering. Somebody wanted to act mad on me and I had to show the person that safe gets more when you really do. Like, I don't even know whether it's only me, but there's been this random wave of malaria and typhoid everywhere, like everywhere, and it got to my tongue and it held me down, my dear. It held me down. So as it held me down, I went to get drugs. On my way to getting drugs, like, my friend decided to escort me that day. I was so feverish, mind you, and I went to get drugs because I just had to take something that was going to help me throughout. I did, so that's how I look for a bike. So on getting to the pharmacy, I was supposed to pay the bike guy, and I removed the money to pay him. And guess what Baba said? He was like, give me with your right hand. I only collect money from people if they give me with their right hand. I'm like, you're not supposed to do this bike work now, because I don't see how I'll be giving you money and you'll be checking if it's my left or my right hand that I used to give you money. Like, is it that Nigerians have a problem with being left-handed? Because I think for every part of my face, I'll be telling you like my left-handed travels in Nigeria. The other time I went to a bank, I went to get my ATM at a bank. Name of bank here. And I went there and we had the customer service, and the guy, we were waiting in our turn, my mom, me, and as I went to the bank, I actually saw my secondary school teacher, and she was at the bank too. She was also at the customer service point, and we were like all waiting and gisting and everything now. And obviously it's Nigeria. My mom went with me to the bank. Does not mean she'll do anything for me. She's just sitting down there to make sure they don't chance me out of my seat. My dear, as I stood up to go and give the guy my slip, I just handed him my slip and he was like, so you cannot give me with your left hand? And what did he even say? He said, so you cannot give me with your right hand. So for my palette, like, I'm using this drugstore palette. I want to open it. I have broken it. It says it's paint box. I have broken a lot inside it. I think I'll just do something very simple. As I was saying, my mom said scatter. Say what? Did you ask her if she was using her right or if she uses her left on a normal day? You just talk anyhow. And before the guy was even trying to say mama, my mom gave him again, and my teacher stood up and was like, this girl has been a good girl. I don't know how being a good girl related, but I was a good girl at that point, and we're going to stick there since secondary school. You now come and tell her nonsense in the bank because she gave you something with her left hand. Did you ask her first? For my transition color, I'm using like a dark shade of brown. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know why I did not start this, like explaining what I've been using with, like, for you guys in this video. But it's basically drugstore. This is Davis pencil on my eye. I could not find my classic pencil, so this is Davis. Either way, both are cheap. A pack of Davis is 1.5 now, and classic is also 1.5 for one pencil. So anyone you want is your business. As I was continuing my story, if you're right-handed in this story, please don't judge me. If you hold the brush lightly, like it doesn't like give plenty, I don't know, like it doesn't release all the color on the brush on your eye at once. It gives you a chance like that. So they were now trying to shout at the guy, and they were now like, hey, Oga, next time, please know the type of person you're talking to. Ask her first. My mom was so angry. She was like, don't you ever in your life tell my child to give you something with her right hand. She was born with her left hand. She knows how to use her left hand, and I'm proud of that. Nobody should. I was just sitting down, and in my mind I was like, when people are done with this drama, I can let this slip and give me my ATM. It can't be me that people want to use and fight the war of conscience and justice, because I don't even have anybody's time basically. So like for the inner lid of my eye, I'm going to be using like, I don't know, it's still in the shade of brown, but it looks like powder. I don't know if you're seeing this, but it looks like powder. It's this one and this one. My dear, on to the next story of being a left-handed person in Nigeria. It's still a bike man. They called me prostitute because I use left hand to give somebody something. Where did he write that law? Like, honestly, where did he write it? There was a bike man that he picked me up. Oh, he was so nice and everything. And we were going on the bike and we were actually discussing about this iPop stuff. He was like, honestly, if I want to tell you what he was like, I'll be lying, because there was breeze and I was not hearing it. I was just nodding so that I would come off the bike. I don't know if you do it, but I don't. And when we got to my place, he let me off the bike and I was about to give him money, and he was like, I should change my hand. I was not like, I don't understand, what's wrong with the hand I used to give him money? And he was like,
hey y'all, come look at this.
People from well-trained homes don't use left hand to give people something. In my mind, I was like, you die here, you don't know who you're talking to. I'm a stubborn goat. I will not give. In fact, for that particular reason, I am not giving it to you with my right hand. Am I the only one that I'm very insecure about gel liner, that after I finish I'll still use black eyeshadow and go by it? So I'm going back to my eyeshadow with just my powder brush to soften the edges of the concealer, because I'm done with my eyes finally. Yay! I'm going to use my, what do you call this stuff again? This thing. I will try to use it on my face to set for my foundation. You let that sip in. Like, the trick about this is that you don't rush. Like, when you put it on, you don't rush immediately to put on your makeup. Like, cause it might not really mix together well. So you just leave it on your face for like a few minutes and allow breeze to, or fan, whatever, to hit your face. So for my foundation, I'll be using Zickel and Classic. Like, I mix it together.
People staring at me when I eat. Is this strange?
Because I don't understand why you should be staring at me while I eat. Like, why is rude to stare? And somebody even have the mind to ask you, do you use it and wash your bum bum. Yes, I wash my hand after I come out of the toilet. So I don't understand why the toilet and my food should be in the same topic of conversation while I'm eating. I'm using a Zaron concealer and I think it's almost finished. A little goes a long way, and I like the fact that it doesn't dry off very fast. Like, you can take your time and blend, and it's going to come out nice and soft. So please, if you're left-handed and you have an experience, please, I really like to know, because I want to feel like I'm not the only left-handed person in Nigeria that goes around and gets being stared at, because it's tiring every time. And I said it, and I have to be like, yes, I am. It's a normal thing. It's the same thing like you use your right hand. I love cross contouring. It just to make my children. I feel sometimes, I tend to get this narcissistic edge where someone will just look at me and be like, you use your left hand. That's so nice. But when it gets too deep, like when you start giving me advice on why I cannot use my right hand or how I'll not find a husband because I use my left, that's when I can change it for you. Very hot. To contour, I'm going to use like this brush. I don't know, I just like the fact that the brush is like this. This is like my favorite brush for contouring because I can sculpt it the way I want to sculpt my face. Have you ever heard this one that you cannot cook if you are using left hand? My dear, I've heard plenty things. I like the vibe these lashes is giving me. It's giving me this soft girl vibe. I think in the aspect of when I was very enthusiastic with makeup, my left hand actually made people want to do makeup with me, because they just wanted to see how I was able to use my left hand to do makeup. And it was very funny. I'm like, how do you use your right hand to do makeup? But I like being the celebrity. I don't mind you watching me doing things you do with your normal hand and feel like it's special because I'm using my left hand. So for my under eye, I'll just be doing like a plain black actually, because I just feel it makes your eye look more like smaller, and that's the look with these lashes. Small eyes styling button. So the best part of my makeup, where I spray my face, like I don't know, this thing used to suit me in my body. Time is enough. I always forget that I am doing a get ready with me, and I'll start like doing my makeup before. So when I leave, I basically line it with the same David's pencil. Like light. Then I do this Maraji thing where she uses her concealer. Like, I know other people have done it, but it was first on Maraji's page that I saw it. He uses the concealer inside, and she'll just use a gloss on top. I think it looks like the first one I did for my video, yeah. Then I'll now use my lip gloss and just basically swipe through to be done. I know I said I was going to do my lip gloss and come back, but let's do it here. Chit chat, get ready with me. Sometimes I feel like YouTube is a very weird place, because like I don't like sharing a lot of details, and it will just make me come here and do everything I don't normally do in front of people everywhere. But I like it. It's fun. I think it was more, I don't know, it was more like enticing when I just had to do it in front of the mirror and just pretend that my YouTube channel is the mirror. But now we are doing it in real life. Yeah, so I'm gonna change now and I'll be back. I just want you guys to see my highlighter before I go. Hey guys, I'm back. And if you have stayed to the end of this video about me ranting about my left-handed trials and problems, thank you very much. Remember to subscribe and share your awkward stories with me here. Thank you. Subscribe, like, and share this channel.